Yeah, all I want is Lisa Constellations. I know full well XYZ, yada 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 yada, who cares? I just want Lisa Constellations, that's the deal. So, wait, hold on, what am I supposed to do? Oh, pick up. Oh. Wait, did I just wake? Did we really just wake this guy up? Okay.
裁きの雷散れしびれさせちゃ風の神わ千なる来光稲光すなわち永遠なり
Whoa, 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 whoa! Folks, as you may know, I don't tend to use the meta comps a lot. I tend to use basically the characters I like, and I feel like I may have actually discovered this precise team that I like that has given me my first ever 3 stars in the Spiral Abyss. Spiral Depression. Here we are in Inazuma with Masanori, and with this team I have Sara, Lisa, one of my favorite characters, Jean, and of course the Raiden Shogun. Now you may be thinking this is a Raiden Shogun support team, isn't it? Not quite. Not quite. And let me explain. We're gonna go up against Masanori, and we're gonna go up against Masanori hard mode, so that we'll have plenty of time to explain what I'm doing. Here we go. So, we'll use Sara as our main buffer, and we're gonna start off by buffing the Raiden Shogun, because it turns out Raiden Shogun Special is an ability that snapshots. Wonderful. And now we're gonna buff our next DPS character in the form of Lisa. Now, it turns out Lisa's charge attacks are probably one of the hardest hitting charge attacks in the game, and I've been neglecting to use them. But there we go. Time to buff Lisa again. And this is with Sith Lisa. I used to be using Skyward Atlas Lisa, but I'm no longer using Skyward Atlas Lisa. Hey! Now that Raiden Shogun's E is gone away, we're going to buff her E, and we're going to do that again. Just like that. Let's go and get Jean's ultimate up as well, because I'm going to need some healing for a variety of reasons. I'm going to use the battery, because Sara is good for a variety of things, including battery. And at this point, now it starts to become a Raiden support team. We're going to sort of tag Lisa out as the main DPS, and we're going to have Raiden Shogun basically run as the main DPS. Like so. Might as well get this in there as well. Ah, I wish he wasn't blocking. 109,000 damage. To the point where right now I'm overkilling. And the great thing about fighting against someone like Masanori is that I get to do a lot of hits in with Raiden Shogun, which is very, very helpful because it gets everyone's ult up. And that's when this team starts to have a bit of a loop. So we kind of just do that again. What? What? Might as well get this up. What? And smack! I don't think I hit 100,000k this time. 100,000. But there we go. So that's the idea. For the most part, it is in fact a Lisa support team. But then when I get everyone's ults ready, it suddenly turns into a Raiden support team. So let's have a look at the build that we're using with all of these characters. And this is the build that we're using with all of these characters. So for Lisa, it's a very simple change to the general Thunder Soother build that I've been using for the longest time, and that is of course the fact that I'm using Witsith instead of Skyward Atlas. Stats on Lisa are looking like this. Very, very powerful stats indeed, with of course an Electro Cup, so that's how we're getting that Electro damage bonus on that cup as well. And with Thunder Soother we're getting 40% Electro Resonance, or Electro Resistance. Otherwise, good old-fashioned R4 Witsith, and my artifacts look like this. They are, of course, very strong. I have been trying to get a crit damage hat on Thunder Soother for the longest time, and it refuses to drop. So at this point, I'm just resigning from that whole ordeal, and I'm going to put Witsith on Lisa. That's it. Witsith has always been a fantastic weapon on Lisa. Highly recommend it if you happen to get it. Otherwise, my constellations for Lisa are still sitting on C4 because she refuses to drop. And that's, of course, making me really, really sad. Otherwise, I have Triple Crown Lisa and I'm waiting to get C5 Lisa next month. So that Violet Arc will suddenly be sitting at level 13. And that's going to be really, really strong. With Jean, it's basically just VV Jean. That's why Jean is actually very strong in this comp, because the whole point of using VV is exactly why she is my healer. Otherwise, sometimes I run someone like Noelle if I just want to have a shield, or sometimes, and these days I actually I'm trying to get Diona up so that I can use her instead. That way, if I'm just running around somewhere like, oh, I don't know, Tsurumi Island, and there's a bunch of something that I can't really kill with a triple Electro squad like Electro Abyss Mages, well then I can actually kill them or at least damage their shields with something like cryo damage from someone like Diona, so that's going to be really, really useful. Otherwise, it's just a very straightforward build. In fact, it's not really a build that I would care to show. And now we're going to be looking at Sara, who I've currently got at level 70 with every intention, whenever I get enough Mora and enough Hero Wits, to get her up to level 80. But the weapon that I would be using is Skyward Harp, unless it's Spiral Depression and I want to use Aloy as well. In that case, I actually have an alternative in the form of Sacrificial Bow. Unless I happen to be using Diona as well, in which case I have an alternative in the form of Viridescent Hunt. Artifacts that I'm using on Sara is actually a 4-piece Noblest set. And this 4-piece Noblest set is pretty scuffed to the point where I even have a level 0 hat at the moment. It's not a particularly good hat, it's a HP hat. I'm just using it for the time being so that I could keep this set. Otherwise, her stats in general are not particularly impressive. It's not something to write home to mom about. Hell, I'm not even using an Electro bonus cup at the moment because I'm not using Sara for damage. I'm using Sara for the idea of buffing the crap out of my team. Right now, my constellations are sitting at C0, Keck W, and my stats are sitting at 688. I know, I said I'm not using her for damage. I just level up her bow just on the off chance that I need to shoot something in the head. Now we have a look at Raiden Shogun. Raiden Shogun's damage is pretty damn good. And I've actually made a small change that is a little bit unusual, but it seems to be working a lot better than what some people have suggested. So the weapon I'm using, of course, is going to be the catch because I don't have something like Engulfing Lightning. I'm not a goddamn whale, or at least not that much of a goddamn whale. I spent a little bit of money in this game, but anyway. We're going to be using the catch. Currently sitting at R3. Eventually I'll get it to R5, but you get the idea. The artifacts that I'm using is, of course, going to be a 4-piece EOSF set, and that is going to be giving me quite a lot of damage. And the stats on this EOSF set is actually pretty goddamn good. If we go back to my main attributes, I have 52% crit rate and 170% crit damage without using a crit weapon. So that's pretty damn nice. I am very satisfied with my Raiden Shogun set. And I have a 210% energy recharge, which of course is going to be very, very useful for someone like Raiden Shogun. Otherwise, good old-fashioned 44.3% electro damage bonus. Obviously, I don't have any constellations on Raiden, and right now I have her at 688 in terms of her talents as well. Maybe I'll get her to 699. We'll just have to see. It really depends if I want to actually level her up even further. But that's pretty much it. With this team, I have managed to get 3 stars on 12-1. Floor 12-1, which is the first time I've ever actually done that. And I feel like I owe quite a lot of that to this team. Quite a lot of that to Raiden Shogun, of course, but also when Raiden Shogun isn't the main character of the team, oh, I'm pretty sure Lisa and Sara are pulling their weight just as well, and Jean is a fantastic healer for this purpose. I don't think I can actually do it without Jean, getting 12-1 3 stars at least, because if I do it with someone like Diona, we run into a problem that I have with someone like Diona's healing, which is that she doesn't heal everyone instantly, unlike Jean, who heals everyone instantly, so I kind of prefer that, honestly. And then, of course, having VV Jean, that seems really, really useful. In terms of the second team, well, it could be anything, really. The first time I did it was actually with a Ningguang, Bennett, Rosaria team comp of some description that I guess not a lot of people use, I guess, I don't know. But I have also managed to do it with a and with an Aloy national team, so that worked out as well. So yeah, that's a bit more meta, I guess, but I'm using Aloy instead of Chongyun, so there we go. Anyway, let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. Have you been looking around for an Electro team? Maybe this could be your Electro team. Obviously, if you're not going to be using Lisa, because I know a lot of people don't use Lisa. I believe of the Lisa maze, there's a grand total of maybe 1,000 of us out of the millions of people who play this game. Then obviously you could swap her out for someone like Fischl. That could be a really, really fantastic choice. Beidou, although keep in mind that the Beidou Raiden Shogun interaction is still non-existent because Raiden Shogun's basic attacks in terms of her ultimate are still ultimate damage, which is not affected by Beidou's ultimate, so keep that in mind. But yeah, there are plenty of alternatives to choose. So that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more Genshin Impact action. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye!
飲みすぎだよ無我の境地そこせっ